Okay, hello everybody. Today I have with me Natalie again. We're going to talk about, welcome Natalie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Good.
Excited to hear about, you have some big properties that you're working on.
Yeah, did some commercial stuff this time, so.
I know.
Some pretty fun stuff. We had fun doing the photos and the video. It was
massive
great.
Property, but it was a lot of fun. But the potential over there.
So neat.
Which property do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the big commercial building because I feel like that one it's going to take us some time, and I know you're going to show some photos.
Yeah, photos and video.
So that is 303 and 313. There's two addresses. So when you're looking it up, it's 313 Morris Street.
Okay.
And it is the Ohio Plate Glass Building. Okay. And if you can look that up, look up some history about it. It is amazing.
How would you describe where that's at?
So that is going to be by the Oliver House, the warehouse district.
Yep. Okay, right next door, kind of by the dog park over there.
Middle Grounds.
Middle Grounds, that's right.
Metro Park.
Yeah.
It literally opens up to the Metro Park.
Right.
Their backyard is the Metro Park. It has endless possibilities.
Yeah, and that place is massive.
40,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh, 40,000.
Yeah, and that includes that warehouse side too.
Yeah, okay.
But so there are, my thoughts are you could do some amazing lofts or apartments that something that the area hasn't seen. We do have some great lofts in downtown Toledo, but we haven't seen anything with some other amenities like a workout area or some dedicated workspace where you could have like a communal workspace. A lot of people are working from home now.
Yeah, right.
And that could give maybe some flex space.
Yeah, flex space would be ideal.
God, I think it would be awesome.
I haven't seen any of that in Toledo. In other cities that have that, and they are amazing. They attract a lot of people to those areas, professionals, and it just makes sense.
I was helping my little sisters move to Austin, Texas, and we looked at so many places. Yeah. And the one thing that almost every building had was that dedicated flex space.
Yeah.
That could be used for entertaining or work.
Yeah.
So you're not always stuck in your own space.
Yeah,
that,
right.
You could move outside of that. And I think here we can also offer maybe a little bit more square footage than you do in those bigger cities.
Oh, yeah.
And then now we have that park that they can also walk right out to.
Yeah, right.
So now you can have your dogs and the possibilities I think are just amazing in this space.
Yeah, and the views are amazing too.
They're gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I don't even know how many businesses were in that, but quite a few.
Yeah, they have a lot of different businesses
but
that are
so much room to expand, and you put gyms in there. You could. I love the idea of a flex space.
Yeah,
because you can meet other people. Socially, and
especially people who are working from home and only see people virtually.
Right.
And now, we can go down to this flex space and maybe get some interaction with some different people daily.
Right.
Or, just if it's to go and sit and have your coffee like you would, in an office space.
Right.
And that gives, a little bit more community.
I think it'd be great for companies like, was it Owens Corning?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
To make it into like something for executives or something like that.
Absolutely. Bringing people in, I have personally sold a few people who have transferred from Owens Corning from different cities, even using that as maybe a place to temporarily while they're bringing people in and having those like executive suites. You're right. There's just the possibilities are endless.
Starbucks in there or some like coffee.
Some local coffee.
Local coffee places.
Yeah, like that front facade where there's those like storefront type areas that they could use. Dora also extends to the front of the building. So cool. If there was any restaurants that were interested, you can have your your Dora beverage cups right up to that area.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, I just feel like the possibilities are endless, and to be able to improve on that area,
right.
And continue to improve.
Yeah.
As we're
so
doing with
much,
Downtown Toledo.
Potential down there.
Yeah.
If you want to, I mean, you're right in downtown Toledo too. I mean, if you don't want to, if they don't have a restaurant in that building, which I think they should, which would be really cool, or a whiskey bar. You can walk to any of the restaurants. Oliver House is right there and everything, and
yeah. And you have, like you were saying, there's that other side that's the warehouse side.
Yeah.
Definitely could still be finished off as lofts, but the downstairs doing a really cool
they could
restaurant.
do too is in this building right here, the owners made the loft, the roof like a open, so you can get a whole nother floor out there probably. They made it like their own outdoor backyard, just on the roof of the building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of cool.
It would be so many things you could do.
Yeah.
So, I working with figuring out what kind of tax abatements and maybe urban development is available to attract that right type of developer for the project. But,
cool.
So,
Let's talk about your other.
So 531 and 539 Broadway, just a short 2-second drive really from the other building. One was a daycare. And the other one is a 4-unit apartment building. Great income potential. Just needs just a tiny bit of tender love and care, and you'll have amazing details in that one too. Old charm. But you could, so many possibilities with that daycare.
There's a lot of possibilities with both those buildings, and they're right next to each other, which is nice. So like, if you own both of them, you can. It's easy to manage, I would imagine.
Absolutely. The 4-unit apartment building, obviously, great income potential there always.
Oh yeah.
Live in one.
Yep.
Rent the other 3. Pay your mortgage.
Right. Yeah, and they're nice too.
They're very nice.
They're in great condition.
Yeah. Just a few minor tweaks, and you'd be great. All 3 of them have already been touched up. You just need to do minor work to
When I was in them, they looked, even in the basement, it looked like from the basement to all of the units, they seem very well maintained.
Everything's well maintained, yeah.